Hey, Dan from Michigan here again. Just wanted to talk about the Rebel 2 point, right? Actually, I think on their site it says point 2. So when you do go to their site, you want to put in, just if you type in Rebel, it'll show up. Otherwise, they show the newer ones, which are more money. Maybe there's some advantages to them, but we really liked this bike. I had done a video about it earlier. We bought this in July and we've used it. We've put about 500 miles on each of our bikes. I have the red one. My girlfriend has the yellow one. There's also like a blue that's really nice and a few other colors. But a really great bike. I mean, I won't say just a good bike. It has been a great bike for us. As you can see, I'm inside doing this only because I'm in Michigan, like I said earlier, and it's cold now. It was like 8 below zero this morning without the wind, and as you can see, the lake's already frozen, so I'm not going outside to do it. Much easier to do it in here. And there were several things we were looking for. Number one, we were looking for a bike that was small enough that it could fit in the back of our cars. My girlfriend has a Pontiac Vibe. I have a Toyota Matrix. They're both small backs. We wanted to be able to fit in the back, still be able to take other stuff with us, go on trips. We went from here to Shipshewana, Indiana, which is like an Amish area, did a 26-mile each way route on that one on a flat trail, which was really nice. But it was so nice to be able to just put them in the back of the car, take them out when we needed them, put them back in, and it was just, they worked great. We have some other things that we were looking for. We wanted to have something with a good battery because I had read a lot about different batteries, and this one had a real good battery to it. The battery does last a long time. We went on a 60-mile ride, used about 70% of the battery. I used about 80%. My girlfriend used about 70%. She pedals a lot more, and I'm like, hey, I don't mind riding it and just using the thing when I get tired, so just let it go on its own. So first of all, it did have that. It also had a great battery, disc brakes, high quality. Looked a lot about the different quality. I didn't want one of those really big bikes because we're both, she's 5'2", I'm 5'9", and again, we didn't want to have to buy a bike rack. We just wanted to be able to put them in the back of the car. So if you prefer the big bikes, this one's probably not for you, but it feels just as good as any bike. Just awesome that way. Tires are cool. I like the tires. And it has a light with it, has a horn with it. It came with some accessories that they just include. I just looked at their website. They still do include them. It was a bag that goes over the back. Little things to stand on that you can screw into the back of your bike, or you can stand up pegs. Came with a lock. Not a really good one, but came with a lock. And I think, and a mirror. So that was all nice. We use a mirror on our visor, so it didn't really use that. But again, the first thing is it easy to use? Oh, that was the other thing. We wanted it to be under $1,000. So that was the other thing we were looking for. And I'll tell you, it was hard to find. There's more now, but it was hard to find a good quality with everything that came with it for being under $1,000. When we purchased it was a little bit less already than it is now. I think they're $8.99 on the site right now, but you get $50 off of each bike if you buy two. So if you're looking to get two bikes for a couple, then that's really nice. Anybody can lift these. It's about 50 pounds. So I mean, you might have a little difficulty if you have a little difficulty lifting 50 pounds, but I don't, and even my girlfriend, she gets them in the car on her own when she needs to. So we kind of keep our bikes at our own places in case we want to be able to use them. So, when she wants to go and she wants to take the bike with her somewhere, she'll go visit her granddaughter and go for a ride or whatever. Works out really good. So real simple to put together. Let's show you that. This is how it came in the box pretty much. Actually, this was down. So this all came in. The seat wasn't on. The pedals weren't on. I think that's about the only thing that wasn't on. And all you had to do was just kind of put everything together and get her going. So pretty simple. Battery wasn't in, they had the battery out. And it did have some charge to it, which was nice, so we could try them out right away. Anyway, as you can see, it's got a little stand here where it sits on the ground. That little stand, so like when you're putting it together, you don't have to worry about banging everything up. And even in the vehicle, it sits nice that way. Then you bring it around like this, and you got this little thing here you lift up, push it over, and then you push it all the way over and lock it down. So it's kind of a double lock safety. You're not going to ever have it come apart. The next thing you do is you pull this up, put that in place, lock it in. This part here, your handlebar, go up and down pretty much. So wherever you happen to like it, I like it right down, a little high, a little bit up, but we'll just leave it down for now. The battery, the seat comes up to where they say about 6'1" will comfortably work on this. If you're a little taller, 6'1", 6'2". Battery slides in and out. Comes with its charger as well, of course. Little light indicator on here tells you how much, but it also tells you much on your screen how much battery you got left. You turn the key and it brings it out. Now you can take the key out of it. It's still locked into place, and you take the key with you. Or you can take it all the way out, take this right out, and it's good. But we'll get it in there. Solid frame. I mean, solid frame, nice wheels, good quality wheels, good brakes. Brakes were great even at the highest speed. I've got this thing up to close to 30 miles an hour, and it still stops very easily. A lot of power for a little bike, really it is. To turn it on, there's a little button right here on top of the speed thing. You just kind of hold that for a second, and it brings it on. There's 3 levels of power, and then there's 5 speeds within each of those powers. So at one, even the top is not really that great. We usually ride it in 2. And in 2, you can steadily move along at between 15 and 18 miles an hour, just pedaling pretty casually. This thing does have a little control here too as well. So you can see it's ready to take off when you are. And that's just in 1 right there. Oops. But if you really want to ever get going, I always do at least 1 time when I'm going, it's great. Going up hills, that was the other thing. We like to go in hilly areas. We're going out to the Cleveland area this year for a concert, and we were going to do some hiking, but we want to do some biking out there too. And, you know, if you're riding a bike, look, there's hills and then there's inclines, okay? And those make a big difference. So with this, no problem. Yeah, you're going to use a little more battery. It's not going to last as long. But man, what a difference. You don't even have to think about it going up hills. You just change gear, boom, boom, boom. There is a manual gear changer here as well. It's got 7-speed. I just leave it in 7 all the time. It's always in the highest one there. And then the pedal speed here is more with whatever your levels you're going to have in here. It's got a speedometer. Tells you how many watts you're using. Tells you how much the battery life is in the battery here, so 100% right now. Also tells you how far you're going, and you can reset that. After you do it a few times, it's easy, but if you haven't done it in a while, you got to kind of just go on YouTube and they'll tell you how to do it. I always forget how to reset that, but no problem. Also comes with turn signals. So, I don't know if you can see the turn signals there, but left and right, and they are pretty bright at night, and a tail light, brake light, and then of course a horn as well, okay? So you got a little bit of everything. Seat's real easy to use. Pedals do collapse, so if the bike ever does fall over, The pedals will clasp, but you can actually put them back together by hand, okay? What else? Pretty comfortable. The seat is really comfortable. I'm always a complainer about bike seats, but these are really comfortable seats. And, you know, like I said, we went on 60-mile bike rides, and I did not feel like I was getting a sore from, you know, being in the seats too much. As I did say earlier, it does come with a bag that goes on the back. We use the bag on one bike and just have our, like, some tools in there, some little necessities, maybe a hat, kind of stuff like that, water. Keep that in the back of the bike. But other than that, no problem. Batteries don't take too long to charge. A couple hours and they automatically stop charging at the most, but usually all it takes. Excuse me. And then shocks on the front. It does handle things pretty easily. Now, here's some of the things you need to be aware of. Now, when my girlfriend first got on this, she really had an issue. Excuse me. She really had an issue kind of getting on and starting, you know. So obviously you want to be ready to go. And my suggestion is always to have it in one when you're ready to start going, especially if you're not real comfortable on a bike. If you have it in level 1 and 1, you start pedaling and it'll start going on its own, okay? You don't have to use this. It'll start in power already going on its own, but not as fast as if you have it in 2 or 3. So just kind of be careful of that. The other thing is, if you're riding on dirt roads, watch your turns. You go around a corner and this thing picks up, man, you lose the back end of it. And my girlfriend actually did that one time, so she fell on that. And as many times as she's fallen 3 times on the bike, and yet really no damage to the bike. I mean, it has handled it really well. So that was the other thing that's good. They give you some tools and tell you how to maintain it. The chain and the brakes. Man, all of a sudden I gotta start coughing when I'm doing a video, right? Now, like I said, right now, there is a link in my, below in the video, takes you right to the site. Yeah, I make a few bucks if you get one, but you know, hey, we just love the bikes. That's bottom line. And I think for the cost factor of being under $1,000, their service is real good as far as emailing them. It's about the only way you can talk to them, but they're real quick at responding. And we were able to get the bike with mine. When we unpackaged it, the power wouldn't come to it. And it's like, what the heck? And so I tried to find out how to get a hold of customer service. I finally did. And they said, the first thing they said is just check underneath here, because right underneath this cable here that kind of protects the wires and wraps them, there's a connection. And it became loose. Put that back together, everything worked fine. Nothing has not worked perfectly so far with the bikes. So if you got any questions that you'd like to get more answers about, we'd love to be able to help you with those. Just put a comment and I can send you a message. That's pretty much it. And then when you're ready to load that baby back down, you go ahead, you put this down, and then again, you're just gonna bring this out, push it over, lift it up. You know, my girlfriend, she keeps hers in the garage, in her garage. She's got it already just, you know, kept straight up. Also, you're gonna put the pedal down like this on this side, and put it like that. Now, I keep mine, what am I hitting? Oh, got the pedal too far. There we go. I keep mine in my closet. I just live in an apartment, stick it right in the closet, and it works just fine. So, hopefully this will help you making a decision about buying any electric bike. but I can really highly recommend this Rev-E-Bike, Revi.2. When you go into their site, that'll be the one you're looking at. Now they have a Revi.2 Pro that's like $1,400. So if you like that, great, but I'm just saying, if you want to keep it under $1,000, get the same bike we have with all the features, great. This is the one to do it.